Get the new iPhone 17 Pro and a new iPad and Apple One, all on us.
That's real nice. Whoa. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm back. Hopefully, you are all having a good day. I'm also having a good one. So, yeah. What's going on? I don't know. Let's check the news real quick. Shall we? Sorry. Oh, God. Sorry about that. Anyway, what's going on? We're back. Yesterday, we continued working on Revy, specifically her body blockout, positioning the blockout cubes in the general shape of her body so that once that is over and done with, I can remesh the blockout, and then I can start sculpting some little details in to then finally retopologize. And for the most part, I believe we're almost done. It's been a day. It's good to I guess, come back after a bit of a break, um, to take a look, specifically the body, to see how I feel about it. The only thing we need to do now is do the hands. Some of the fingers still need to be repositioned. Um, and then we also have to do her breasts and the butt. Which in most cases, wait, what? Oh, sorry, I thought I got a message. In most cases, in most of the characters I've done in the past, it hasn't really mattered, not that much, these sort of aspects. But because of I guess how little she's wearing and how tight a lot of the clothing is, it kind of matters a little bit. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. How today goes on that front. I was actually thinking. I think a few days ago, I was thinking of because I said a long time ago that I was going to start streaming on TikTok as well, just to try it out for a little bit to see how it goes. And I was gonna start it recently, but then I was like, ooh, I'm gonna be working on the body for a bit, so I might do it after I'm done with the body, cause I feel like I've heard things that TikTok um is a bit more sensitive when it comes to that sort of thing, showing it off. I mean, it's not like I'm not big or anything, you know, like I don't have that big of a reach. So maybe it won't matter, but maybe we'll wait until after I have the body done, maybe once it's retopologized. Then I could try streaming on TikTok. But we'll see, because at the end of the day, the body's still going to be a massive part. At least, you know, for a very long while. At least until we get to, like, I guess, towards the end of, like, actually being done with the clothes and stuff like that. But we'll see. I don't know. So yeah, hopefully. I mean, what is it? I talked about it a little bit yesterday, the issues. Um, because what is it? I think the hand and fingers. I'll have to see how they look in a little bit. Because what is it? I feel like I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I feel like the hand might be too small. Because what is it? I was using a reference that I matched to her wrist, and like maybe it turned it out too small. I'm not too sure. We'll see how it looks. I mean, once I have it like somewhat modeled, um, or somewhat like in the decent shape, then like I just have to like grow it basically, and I'll be fine. But yeah, we'll see. No. But yeah, the other issue that we might have today is the fact that the front view and the side view, when it comes to like her breasts, don't really like like don't really like show the same thing. So we're gonna have to figure that out. We're probably gonna have to go with the one that looks like the most natural, I guess, and sort of fill in the other perspective as best as I can. There might be the same issue with the butt, um, but I haven't tried that yet, or haven't like attempted to make that work yet. So if that is an issue, we're just gonna have to solve it the same way we did, or the same way we're planning to do, um, with the rest. What am I looking at? So yeah, that's the goal for today. Hopefully we get all that done so that we could begin sculpting. Because what is it? I've said it before. The method that I use to make the body, which I think I like to use this method because it's like easy and simple, and it's quite streamlined. I don't have to like think too much about it. I use the brand sculpt method of making the body, and I also utilize his like his the way he retopologizes as well. Is it the best? Is it the fastest? I don't know, but it works so far. It seems to work. And so yeah, and it takes a lot of like the sort of, because what is it? I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to like anatomy. That's definitely one thing that I need to sort of look at chance. But yeah, this allows me to sort of like work on the body brainlessly without having to worry about, oh, does this anatomy look good? Like maybe even then it still might not be perfect, the anatomy aspect of things. But I don't know, it's definitely better than trying to do it all on my own. That's for sure. So yeah, yesterday we also played Soulframe on Steam. Got to try out the new update, which added seemingly a bunch of stuff. I didn't, I didn't do any research on how to do like any of the like cool, interesting stuff, like how to fight the new bosses, how to do the actual storyline that got added, and so I took the time today to actually do that. Um, Here, let me turn on the music now. Nothing new to talk about, as far as I know. I'm aware. Um, so I did some research on that. I found some good stuff. We'll probably play that later today to try out the new quest. But before we do that, I might consider squeezing a little bit of Asuka in today's gaming section, and I'll explain why. in a little bit. But let me just, what am I looking at? All right, music, Blender. Let's get started. All right, so let's take a look at her body. Now that we've taken a day, I feel like, let's see, do I have like, have this? I feel like her waist needs to be more pronounced. And there's a few ways to do that, I guess. I do maybe need to thicken out the hips. That could help out with that a bit. What reference was I using for the body again? It wasn't this one. Oh, this is for the hand. Was this even like a good hand reference? I feel like it also isn't the best hand reference. But I don't really have anything else. So I might have to just go with this. I don't like the shape of this part. It looks a little odd. But maybe once I like start combining the sculpt, then maybe I could play around with the shape of it a bit more. Let's hide this for a second. What is this called? Outfit Ref 01. Oh, it's down here, right? I don't think I was using this one. I was using... not that one either. I was using this one, which I guess explains why it does appear to be like a little bit like not perfect, because what is this? This is a very like far away shot. I might actually consider like using this one a bit more for the hips, because it is lined up. I did make a little bit of an effort to like line this up in a way that is actually usable. So let me actually try to use this. Add a little bit thickness to her thighs, because I feel like that's what the issue is. We'll see how it looks, I guess, in a little bit. Same with the inner thigh. Like, it kind of makes sense what's going on here. How it like comes out. I don't know if I'll be able to capture that with the points that I have. But I feel like that maybe that's fine. And I can't really use this because she's kind of turned to her side. Maybe, no, yeah, she's kind of like, what was it? She's like rotating this way. Yo. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh god, wait, hold on. Let me turn off Ipping. That issue doesn't persist. Like, it's too sharp, I feel like. I need to, like, add another loop cut here to maybe, like, smoothen this out. Maybe I just, yeah. Maybe that's fine. Because what is it? She does have... quite a small waist. Which I guess most characters do. Alright. We'll see how that looks. I feel like also, once I start working on adding... what did I use again for the fingers? Oh yeah, I used like this... it's like top view. For like the overall length. So I put this finger down. Which is like... what do you call that again? Not the index. Middle... ring finger? The ring finger is down. And if I use like... the usual scale for fingers. The pinky has to be like half the length, or maybe not half, like 3/4 the length of that finger. The middle finger is like a smidgen bigger, or quite a bit big. It's like a fingernail's length difference. And then the pointer finger is a little bit lower. At least for me, it's a bit lower. I know that one like tends to change, where they like are the same length, or maybe they're like a little bit. Do people have pointer fingers longer than their ring finger? Maybe. And then the thumb. I've kind of worked on the thumb. I don't know if it's like good enough, or if I'm like happy with it. I spent a bit of time yesterday working on the thumb. It might be too long still. I might need to like shorten it still. But yeah, and maybe it's like not even in the right place. I might bring... Do I even have that? I don't think I do. I don't have the image for the block out that I use. Which is where the block out fingers came from. But I might bring it in just to like use it for the hand a little bit. Should I use these fingers, or should I copy this one? Now that I've already modified it. It might be easier to copy it. Perchance, maybe. Let's try copying it. I'm not gonna delete these yet, because just in case like I fuck something up, I'm just gonna hide them. And I'm just gonna copy this and use it. But yeah, what is it? What was I gonna say? So like I said earlier, I might, before we continue with where we left off yesterday on Soulframe, which now that I've like looked up more about what was added, specifically what was added and like how to sort of access certain things that were added in the recent like update, I'm excited to get back into it and actually like try out the things that I saw, because it looks cool. And what is it? Yesterday I also got the blacksmith to make me a new pact, which is kind of like the abilities. That's basically what pact means. It's basically just like another word for abilities. So I got a new pact to try out, which I'm excited to try out, although it's going to be grossly underleveled, so I'm going to have to level it up for it to be like any use, maybe against the bosses. I might have to switch back to the pact I'm using right now just to take on the bosses, so I don't get absolutely crushed. And yeah, I also got a new weapon as well, which scales off spirit, which is like the... Because what is it? I started off as like a wizard or whatever, like the sort of like mage-y kind of class, and the mage-y kind of class sort of scales off spirit. So I kind of... I've been you can like, I think it's quite easy to like respec if you want, because I think all that the weapons really need is like the stat points. There's only 3 stats. There's like the warrior stat, I forgot what it's called, but then you have spirit, which is like the magic-y stat, and you have grace, which is like the more it deals with bows and like smaller weapons. The hell? And all you could just reallocate your points seemingly quite easily if you want. So you could definitely try out the other ones. You're not like locked in to like one specific class if you don't want to play it. But obviously, you know, if you're playing it for the first time, it's probably going to be a while before you're able to do something like that. So yeah, but what is it? I mainly use the staff that you start off with for like the majority of like the quests that I played. So that staff is like leveled up, and I've mainly been looking at like weapons that scale off of the magical stat Grace. There is a few melee weapons, which is cool. The melee weapon that I'm using right now does scale off of like magic, so that's why I'm like using it. But it's cool because now there's a spear that scales off of magic, so I'll be able to use that hopefully today. What is it? These weapons do like have to be crafted, and it does take time to craft these things. So what is it? I think the pack literally takes like a day. So we'll see if I'll actually be able to try them out today. But yeah, we'll see that. But I just said a little while ago, literally a few minutes ago, I might want to squeeze in a little bit of Asuka today. And the reason for that is because, as I mentioned yesterday, I've played a bit more of the game since I last played it on stream. And last time I left off, there was like 3 days until the invasion. The big invasion that I'm like preparing for. And now it's only 1 day. I played a little bit yesterday, but I couldn't play that much because I was like, I kind of want to like do this on stream. So now it's only a day until the invasion, and things are not looking well, if I'm being brutally honest with myself and things, I guess. I think in my attempt to sort of speed run getting metal and getting these things set up, I've kind of lost a little bit of the sort of like things that kept me upright during the last winter season, and things are not going well. So yeah, first things first, as you may or may not remember, how's that on sizing? Is that good? Does it need to be shrunk a bit more? Maybe a little bit more. But yeah, as you may or may not remember, I also feel like it comes down too weirdly. Like, look at that shape. This is to be brought up a bit. So yeah, as you may or may not remember, I had a workshop like next to the cooking station, which I couldn't build out because it was like colliding with the cooking station. So I knew from the very beginning that I was gonna have to like change it up. I was gonna have to like move it, and I did move it, and I think I moved it on stream, for all to see. Oh god, I need to make this finger smaller, because I'm supposed to fit 4 fingers in here, or the 2 other fingers. This one fits there. It needs to be adjusted a bit, but the third one barely has any room. Maybe I need to like space this one out a bit more, like that. Yeah, we could work on the thickness of these fingers a bit. That's fine. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, hello Zotic, how are you? So yeah, I had to move the workshop that was being blocked because I couldn't build anything else on it. And because I removed it and had to like move villagers around and stuff like that, I stopped like producing clothing for my villagers, and so now no one has any clothing. So they're all struggling in the winter. I'm doing well. Sorry, I'm talking about a game that I was playing. I was playing it during the during the weekend, but now I'm playing it like off stream, and so I'm like recapping what I've done during the off stream sessions that I've played the game at. I think I might need to change these specifically. I feel like these are too close together. There has to be like at least a little bit of a gap so I could work with it. I think. Oops, what the fuck? Aska. Aska. I don't know if I'm saying the name right, but that's the way I've been saying it. It's kind of like Valheim a little bit, because what is it? It does have like a Viking, Norse mythology sort of thing going with it, but it like you have to like build a village, and so that's like a very big aspect of the game. And so you have like villagers and stuff to do some work. Shit, whoops. I have the hand selected? Oh, because all of it's connected. Whoops, I forgot. No. You mainly just like take care of your own village. But there's a lot of like factors that go in. Like obviously your villagers have to be fed. There's like a season cycle that like plays a role with it. There's enemies around the map, wolves. There's a bear. There's some like other like North mythology enemies. There's also like bosses that you could fight at a certain point. It's very interesting. It's very cool. I've like gotten really addicted to it. I don't know why. It's like really fun to like manage my villagers. Oh yeah. That would be a cool thing though, if there was like rival villages. I mean, there's already so much to they're already like take account of. I feel like if you have to like verse someone else, although that'd be interesting actually. So yeah, like I was saying, it's winter now, and I don't have a lot of clothing. I have like some hats and some shoes, but I don't have like anything else. So my villagers like kind of freeze a bit faster now. The main issue, or the what is it? A couple people died, and the reason they died is because they live in the outpost that I made to get iron to my village. And the issue with the outpost was that I never made a fire station, like a what's it called? I never made a fire pit for them in the outpost, so they just froze to death. But even if I did make a fire station at the outpost, they probably still would have froze to death because they don't have a lumber guy at the outpost. So there was no one cutting down trees, and so there was no way for them to get firewood. So they were going to die anyway. So I lost 2 people because of that. Either way, they weren't doing shit. So it's kind of like whatever. The miner wasn't doing any work because he needed torches, and for some reason, like my courier, my messenger person was like not sending torches over to the outpost for some reason. Oh, yeah, right. Can you imagine? So yeah, they ended up dying of cold, which is like a bummer. But like they weren't really doing much. I have like with the invasion coming up, I'm like so preoccupied on that I haven't even like really thought about them dying all that much. It sounds terrible, but you know, once spring comes along, I'll set up the what's it called, the thing again, the outpost. I'll set it back up. So yeah, that happened, but then there's like they died, which is like okay, they died. But what is it? The main issue is obviously the invasion. which is going to happen in a day. And I've been preparing for that, kind of. Like, I've been trying my hardest to like prepare for it, but I feel like I'm probably not as prepared as I should be. I do have 3 warriors, so they'll join me. I have 2 archers. One of them was my hunter. I swapped his job over because I was like, I don't have any hunters. I don't have any like archer dudes. You've been using your bow for like ever, and you've like leveled it up, the skill. So I'm gonna use you as part of my army, at least just for the invasion. And then once the invasion has been beaten, you could go back to working as a hunter. But yeah, things are not looking well. People are freezing. Is there any other issues that I'm having? I don't know. It's just not looking good. My warriors are not experienced. I don't know how it's gonna go. If the invasion is like way, way bigger than like a blood moon, then the village might collapse. But we'll see. What is it? I did say I didn't want to go through the invasion off stream, so we're probably going to do it today. Really quickly. And I'll handle the sort of like repercussions of whatever happens off stream on my own free time. But yeah, hopefully it goes well. We'll see. I don't know what kind of weapons my army has. I don't know. I have like an iron hammer that I made for myself because I was like, well, at least I should get a good weapon because I can control myself. I can't really control them that well. You're good. It is, if you haven't seen what I'm like talking about, or like if you haven't seen the game, I kind of probably just sound crazy. But yeah, one thing which is kind of like a good thing, but it won't help out with the invasion, is I did get a wolf. Like, I captured a wolf puppy, which is something you could do in the game. You put a box out and a meat in it, and then you just wait. And then like as soon as it gets caught, you could bring it back to your base and you could grow it. But I got that like a day before the invasion, so that puppy is like not even fully grown, so he can't even participate in the invasion. I'm hoping that it doesn't get killed during the invasion. I don't know how the invasion is gonna go. I'm like fearing the worst. I honestly feel like the invasion is gonna happen and everyone's gonna die and everything's gonna like crumble to dust, and I'm gonna have to like restart from square one, which is like kind of good and bad at the same time. Like, I can rebuild technically, but the resource that I need to rebuild the Jotun blood, I don't know if that respawns. I don't think it does, because I feel like I've had to like travel farther and farther away to get more Jotun blood to spawn more villagers. And so it's just gotten harder and harder to like get more villagers in without having to like travel super far away. So I don't know. I might need to restart if my entire village gets crumbled to dust, but we'll see. So yeah, we'll see how it goes later today. But yeah, I'm excited to, I guess, see what happens during the invasion. I did build up my walls close to the invasion area, and I put like a little like watchtower, guard tower, so that the archers have like something to stand on. But who knows if that's gonna be enough. And we have like no armor. That's also another issue. Because what is it? I talked about yesterday how my armor smith, when I played the other day, I believe she was like bugged out, and I probably like needed to restart the game to like fix her. She's fine now, which I guess goes to show that I probably did have to restart the game. But yeah, she has not made like any armor, which again, it's not really like her fault that she hasn't made any armor, because after losing the workshop that I had at the beginning and like changing it to another location, I moved some workers around. So I put all my good workers to work on the metalworking, because I was like, oh, I need metal, a lot of metal, so that I can like make weapons and tools and stuff. And so all the good workers went to work on that. So only like the bad workers got stuck with like the loom and the leatherworking, and you need leatherworking to make like these armor pieces. So yeah, she's only made hats. I have a hat on. I think a couple of my militiamen have hats on. That's like all the armor we have. So yeah, hopefully that's enough for the invasion. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay, whoops. But yeah, I am having fun. It is a very fun game. I'm enjoying it a lot. I just can't wait until the invasion is over. I don't have to deal with it anymore. Because I want to do some of like the more mundane tasks, like building out a road to the outpost that I made, which is like very time consuming. And so I don't want to like do it now, because I have to prepare for like the invasion coming up. But once the invasion is done, that's something that I'm going to work on. Especially since, like, what is it? The delivery girl that, like, moves stuff between, like, the main base and the outpost. I had to, like, take her off of being the delivery girl, because, obviously, everyone died in the outpost. The two people at the outpost died. So there was no reason to have her moving stuff around. But the trail is so long between the two different bases, and there's like no road to sort of like speed up the process for her. She would have died of the cold if I just like let her continue her work. She would have died for no reason. So right now she's like not working. I had to take her off, otherwise she definitely would have died. But yeah, things are just kind of a little bit falling apart, because I can't really like sit down and micromanage a lot of like the little things, because I have to like focus on the fact that we're gonna get raided in a day, or there was like a countdown for it. Now it's a day, but obviously before it was a lot larger of a countdown. So yeah, we'll try that out later today. We'll see how the ambush goes. No matter how it goes, good or bad, we'll continue where we left off yesterday with Soulframe. Which I'm also excited for, obviously. Because what is it? Like I said yesterday, I played the last update of Soulframe, which was like a while ago. And you know, the only thing that was like left to do in the update was like sort of like more grindy stuff, because what is it? It is in a pre-alpha state, the game is. So there's not a lot of content, but this update seems to have added a lot more content than there used to be. They added more enemies. They added like, it was a lot. I forgot how much. I think like there's like 10 world bosses now in the game, which is like super cool. And then obviously they added like a new storyline or whatever. Hello Tappy, how are you? Oh yeah, and then they added like the new system that I sort of discovered yesterday, where you could like serenade the animals. You could pick them up and like forcibly serenade them, which is kind of funny. But that has to do with like a completely other system where you could like add stat bonuses to like your character, using like these animal cards that you get from serenading them, which is a pretty interesting mechanic, I think. So I didn't unfollow you. Getting out on my list. I have to follow you back. Bad. Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, I've tried to get better at topology, obviously. There's always there's always a bit of improvement to be had. Did I select the right thing? I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, thanks for the follow. What is it? There isn't a sort of like follower alert on this stream. Cause what is it? I'm like redoing my overlay, and so certain things are missing. So don't worry about that. I appreciate the follow. Whoops. But yeah, I'm excited to play more Soulframe and try out the new stuff that I made yesterday, which hopefully should be done being made by the blacksmith by the time I load in today. So we could try them out, and then we could also try to do the storyline, and then fight some of the bosses that were added in the recent update. So yeah, good stuff overall. It's good that I give it a few days, because what is it? Like I said, we're gonna be starting Terraria on Saturday during the weekend. But I wanna try out Soulframe during the weekday with the little bits that I have for it. Oh god. Yeah, you know what? Let me delete these now. I don't need these anymore. You're right. I guess I do open. What is it? My character does open its mouth like Kermit. I didn't realize. The fingers still don't look the best. They still look a bit odd, I feel like. But I guess, what is it? I'm gonna retopologize the fingers anyway. I just need them to be like mannequins to hold the general shape. But that still isn't an excuse to make them look weird or keep them looking weird. Oops. It is? Hold on. Oh yeah, well I mean, it opens like a hinge. Like it has a hinge on the back. Yeah, so how does that hand look in comparison to like the rest of her body? I feel like I need to make the wrist like way smaller. Oh, and also, I feel like the hand itself is like really weird, and I feel like the thumb is a bit misplaced as well. How long did it take me? It usually takes quite a while. But what is it? That's mostly because I only make progress on stream. Because I like showing the entire process from start to finish of like the character creation. Yeah, hold on. What is it? I do save my VODs. So I do have like playlists. Although I haven't updated it. I need to re-update it. Like 22 days of like 4 to 5 hours of work was like the last character that I made. Although actually this was like an older one. 21. This one was 69. I don't know why it took me that long. I think it's because she had two clothing styles. So that one took me particularly longer. Oh wait, you mean you mean the goblin? Sorry, I misunderstood what you meant. The goblin didn't take that long, but it was like a long time ago. So it's like I don't even remember how long it took me. It's literally like a circle cut in half. There was not much effort put into the goblin model. Sorry, I thought you were talking about like the character I'm working on right now. These ones do take a while, but yeah. Little goblin model are doesn't take me that long. Yeah, I'm not. Wait, where is it? I'm not super duper digging this side view that I'm using for this like what is it, the forearm? Every time I do the mirror, the half of my head won't connect. It's going the other direction. Wrong pose. You help me with it, or do I somehow fix the bottom view? I don't want to just sit still in the same place. It's hard to what is it? Try. I can't like really tell what's wrong with it without like obviously seeing an image. Try applying your transforms. That might help. If you're like in object mode and you select like your character or whatever, if you hit Control A and then apply all transforms. Oh, you did? Ooh, I don't know then. Yeah, you could try showing me an image. What is it? My Discord is the same name as the stream name. So you could try sending me an image so I could see better. You're good. Yeah, I'm not too happy with the way the, what do you even call that? Like the palm came out or is looking right now. It looks a bit odd. I need to like adjust it. Probably because I think the issue is this part here. I like pulled it too in, and it doesn't like look right. Something's up. So I kind of want to move this pinky to be more like this, but let me hold on. If I select these two bits, and then I can move it based on the cursor. Oh, it did? Oh. Good stuff then. I might do the same with this one as well. Whoops. Mm, 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 mm. Cause yeah, this one's rotated too far to the side like that. I want to bring it in a bit. Can I show you if my face is correctly aligned with the image? So you say if this one good. Yeah, I mean, like I said, shoot me a message on the Discord. Oh wait. That's weird. For some reason, I think you are in my Discord, but for some reason you weren't assigned as a viewer. And I think if you're not assigned as a viewer, you can't post messages. I fixed that just now. Wait, hold on. All right. All right. I think that's more or less what I'm looking for. It's the same as my Twitch. Same name. Okay, maybe that's a bit better. Yeah, is the thumb in a good place? I might, hold on. Let me append the hand again. So I could sort of, I guess, use it as a bit of a reference. Where is it? Block out, object. Oh wait, did I separate it or was it all together? Block out hands. Oh wait, no, they was separated. Oh wait, what the hell? Oh. Like, would have been better to just like do this, shrink it down like that. Maybe. It looks like the thumb is like way farther back, and it sort of combines in with the wrist. Maybe that's what's wrong. I think where it ends, yeah, I think I just need to pull it back more. Let me see. All right, you said you want me to see if it was aligned with the images. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell from the images you sent. Can you try, like, what is it? If you press 1 and 3, or I think if you have like a numpad, you have to do it on there. It like forces your view to look at it like straight ahead or from the side. It's hard to gauge if it's correct or not without that. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, where's the... Oh, I hit it. Whoops. Oh yeah, and that's also like way higher, and it's also like a bit rounder too. And I guess I just have to adjust everything else to fit. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, it pretty much aligns from the side view. It looks good. You see purple line in image. Is this wrong? The purple line doesn't really matter where it is. As long as you're following the reference, it doesn't really matter. Because you don't have to worry too much about it from the side view. Because what is it? You can see my line. It's like quite. It's like it doesn't have to be symmetrical. The front view it does. It helps to be symmetrical from the front view, but from the side view it doesn't really matter. As long as you're following the side reference, you should be fine. Yeah, you're good. Oh good, oh good, oh good. Hold on. Yeah. That's fine. What is it? It's not going to be perfect straight off the bat. Yeah, it takes practice Practice, practice, practice. Oh wait, I hit it again. Oh, but this is like flat, the way I made it. Yeah. Don't be discouraged by like how it looks right now, because it's a process. It's going to look a bit weird and wonky before like since you haven't like finished it. Do not worry. You are doing fine. Actually, I feel like I need to move this like that. Alright, yeah. I need to fix the thumbnail and then we can start working on the other bitch and bob. Literally. Could have selected all of them actually. Alright, I can work with that. Alright. Now, I have to figure out how I want to do this next part. Where is it? This one, right? Because what is it? I talked about how, like, if I try to follow the side view... Wait, what is this reference? Maybe I should use the new references that I got. Those might be better. What is it? If I try to follow the side view for this one, it ends up like being too low, I feel like, and looking like a bit odd. I guess or what is it? Her shoulders are a lot higher in the side view, or in general. Which maybe I could try to like bring that down a bit. Maybe that's an issue that I'm having. But even then, it doesn't match perfectly. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to focus on, or we're gonna have to use the front view for this, I feel like, to make this work. What would be a good front view, though? Is that a front view? I can't see. Kind of. Maybe we could use this one. It's a bit, like, undetailed, like I've said before. And I might have to, like, move it a bit, or I might have to, like, hide certain things in the way, because I can't really see what the fuck is going on. There's too many vertices in the way. Good transformation, everything seems perfectly. This is a subdivided cube. So it is a cube. But I applied 3 levels of subdivision. So it looks more like a sphere. This is only for like blocking out. This isn't like the actual topology of her body. This is just to get like the shape down. And then once I get the shape down, I could start playing around with that a bit more. Be like cubes. Yeah, I don't have a good side view. I'm just gonna have to go based off the front view and hope that it looks passable, decent. Yeah, this image is like so blurry. I can't even tell what's even going on. Where's the chest? This one? No, this one. I do actually need to have that there so I can see how it looks. Yeah, I need to work on that as well. I don't have it turned on right now because I'm like doing one at a time. But it is this one? No, not that one. I need to delete this actually. I don't need this anymore. This one. I need to reshape it to fit her body. This is Revy from Black Lagoon. I haven't actually watched it. I've skimmed through it to find references, but I haven't actually watched it. It does look interesting though. Might actually end up watching it at some point. But yeah, I think she's like a mercenary or something. That looks wrong. I don't. Well, I mean, you don't have to like watch the show to make the character. The character just looked cool. Someone suggested it. Another viewer suggested this character. So I thought it was cool. She looked cool enough to make. It's usually what's it called? What I look for in a character. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get like weirdly enough the shape down with that reference. I don't know. Hold on, maybe I should move the reference in front of her. That doesn't change anything. Never mind. Or actually, let's remove the opacity and then let's try it. Oh wait, I can't see shit if I remove it. Okay, never mind. Can you sell this, or is it with license? I don't sell the characters that I make. The characters that I make from like anime series, I don't sell them. There probably is like issues with like licenses and stuff. I don't want to deal with that. I don't end up selling them. I mostly make them for practice. You could sell them? Oh, really? I haven't actually looked into it too much, if I'm honest. But what is it? I put them up on VR chat. I put the VRM up as well for free. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know the logistics of it. Or like what... all that. I haven't looked into it, if I'm being honest. Maybe this reference isn't the best. I really can't actually see anything, if I'm being quite honest. It's like too blurry. There's like the details are like too hard to see. I might have to draw it. Hold on. Very terrible drawing. Don't. Oh wait, why am I doing that side? Oh, I guess it's like a bit clearer to see. Or is it? It doesn't matter. Like, if I'm following like this shadow. Oops. Something like that, I guess. I never know how to show. Just never tried to me. Okay, well I'm using this reference, and this is like a very like what's it called? A very low poly reference, or a very like there isn't much detail to it. You're probably right though. All right, let's try to change the size of this. Does that look better? No, from the side view, it doesn't look that great. Oh wait, I don't think I need to actually drag. I need to drag the bottom bit down. I think. Yeah, there we go. They need to be bigger. Everything needs to be bigger. No one would pay anything for this. Let me also do. You know what? The thing that I did with the hand, how I appended the previous hand. Let me also do that. Oh, but it's the entire body. I guess it's fine. But let's just remove like all the bits that I don't care about. You could also keep the butt too, I guess. Okay, wait. Actually, you know what? It's kind of hard to see what's going on without the rest of the body. Let's delete the hands and the neck, I guess. I don't need to see that. That too, I guess. All right. That's sad. Okay. What the hell? All right, so yeah, so they don't have to connect at the center. I don't know why in my head I was like they have to. I've forgotten. Yeah, I don't have a good side view reference for her, so I don't. Oh wait, I kind of want to see. Oh wait, let me actually separate this so I could select these two at the same time. I don't know if that looks great. Part of me feels like that doesn't look the best. Maybe, I mean, you know what? Maybe the issue is I need to actually make the chest larger. Like, I mean, like her body chest, not like. Let's keep that actually. Wait, where did her hands go? Let's bring those back. It's actually important that I see where that is. Maybe that's better? Question mark. Because it is. If you match this, It's quite straight. A joke. Dude, I don't know. I'm not a I'm not a relationship coach or anything. I wouldn't know. Ow. Might need to move this further in this direction, actually. Not too much. Because what is it? I did say earlier that for the most part, I don't really focus on this aspect of the characters that I make, because it usually doesn't matter all that much. But Revy's clothing is quite tight, and so it kind of does matter in a way. I do feel like her neck is like super thick though, but I feel like I've had that feeling already, so I mean, I probably wouldn't ask her out like immediately. Probably like talk to her first. I guess start with that. What could go wrong? Here goes it cool. But yeah, I probably do need to make her hips bigger. I don't have the best references when it came to her body. TBH. I'm working on scraps here. Or I'm working with scraps. Well, like I said, you don't have to like ask her out immediately. You can just talk, and then afterwards you go try asking her out. Mm-mm. Is that fine for now? I feel like maybe. All right. See how this looks. I'm not Ask Jeeves. I'm sorry. Alright, let's do the bet now. Alright. I'm just gonna eyeball it, I think. Or should I? I think I do have a back angle. Hold on. Is that a back angle? No. That is. But this one, does this line up? I don't think it lines up that well. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, I didn't need to do that. Oops. You kind of need to. I mean, like, the reference that I have is, like, not great in terms of, like, her standing still. Like, where is it? Like, it's not perfect. Like, she's kind of, like, standing on a 1 foot. She has her body kind of swayed to the side. Like, these are, like, not... I need, like, a shit ton of references to get what I'm looking for. Oh, shit. Also, hello! Thanks for the raid. How are you? How are you? How was your stream today? I saw... What's it called? I thought you were playing Peak. How's that? Was it Peak? Oh. Oh, wait. Oops. Yeah, this isn't... I guess I could try to make it match. So I could kind of be usable, I guess. I don't know. Peak. The one where you climb. The climbing game. The game where you climb. Yeah, it is pretty good. From what I've played of it, I mean, it's been a while since I've played it, if I'm being honest. My friend group has been pretty addicted with, like, Marvel Rivals and Battlefield 6. So it's like, it's been a minute since I've played Peak. But yeah, it could be quite hard. I don't think, actually, if I'm being honest, I don't think I've beaten the game. I haven't reached the end. I've gotten close. I've gotten to, like, as far as I can. As far as you can go. But what is it? I've not been very lucky to actually finish it. Yeah. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, good, oh, good, oh, good. No, but it's... I think it's on the relatively cheap side, if I remember correctly. You could also wait for, like, what's it called? A sale. Oh, yeah. 7 USD. And on sale, I think they drop it even more. Gotta have 3.5. Ooh. But yeah, Revy's going good. I'm doing her body blackout right now. Blockout. And so while that's done, I can sculpt it a bit and then retopologize afterwards. But yeah, just coming along. Oh wait, I forgot. Why is she bald? Where'd her hair go? There we go. I don't know why I removed her hair. But yeah, I'm working on a butt, kind of, since it is kind of important. Uh, yeah, because usually I don't have to like worry about it too much. Because like, what is it? Most of the time, it doesn't really matter on characters. It's kind of like a part that I usually skip or don't pay too much attention to. But because of like how tight her clothing is, it kind of matters a bit more than usual. But then again, I also don't really have that great of references when it comes to that, so I am also struggling there. I do have a decent side reference at least. Like, this one ain't bad. She does have a long-haired version, which I do plan on making, but I'm taking a break from the hair because, like, making the hair as it is right now took forever. So I want at least a little bit of a break before I tackle that again. But what is it? As far as I know, the sort of like front part of the hair I keep the same. So the bangs and this side bit can stay the same. I just have to remove the ponytail and just make it straight. So I can keep a few bits from the original cut and reuse it. But yeah. I think for the ponytail, I definitely used the curve to get like the shape. But for like this top part here, I think this part here. Oh god, wait, I need to like separate these with seams. I guess I don't have to do that now. This top part here, I used like a cube to make it, and I just like added more points where I needed it. The bangs were a bit different. Oh yeah, I also used the curve for this as well. Curve straight down. Oh shit. Oh, it's clipping through her body. I'm gonna have to probably play around with that. Um, yeah, this was like a bit more handmade, the bangs, because of how like crazy they are. If you whittle us down to our basic shapes, we probably are just cubes at the end of the day. It's as scary as that may be. At the end of the day, we are all just cubes. Do not be afraid. We are just cube. But yeah, thanks for the raid. That actually reminds me. I need to write that down. I completely forgot. I need to let me write it down now. Hold on. For the new overlay that I'm making, I also need to add a raid function to it. I only have a follower function. But yeah, thanks for the raid. Oh yeah, well I mean, I guess technically this is a sphere, because it's like what? Subdivided quite heavily. It's not 100% a sphere. Is that fine? I don't know. It's technically following the reference, but it seems quite flat. And I don't really have a reference for this view, the front view. So I don't know. Oh shit, wait, hold on. Oh, I know. we are real. Get real. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Hey, what the hell? Oh, there we go. I was getting confused. I need to do more research, I guess, on how do butts work. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. But yeah, hopefully, Porshka is also going well too. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Would it be beneficial to, like, I don't know. That's good. Or is it last time I saw that the, what is it, the, I don't know what it's called, the sort of like creature with wings. I saw it flapping last time I tuned in. Yeah. So I guess you managed to figure that out then. That's pretty cool. It's an animated prop. That's interesting. Let me write that down. So I could look it up later. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. But yeah, honestly, good work. Good stuff. Hmm. Yeah, right. I do wonder how it works in water, though. Mm-mm. Yeah, I bet it is. It's always very finicky when it comes to, what is it, Unity. Unity could be a bit finicky. Yeah, I feel like that's a really big issue with like a few things. It's hard to find not references, sorry. info on a lot of these things. Mm, 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 mm. All right, I'm sure this is fine. It matches the reference, at least the side reference. I don't really have a good front reference, but I guess the front reference wouldn't really show me too much. Because what is it? If we do the same thing that we did last time, where what is it? We take this, and then like what we match that. Like maybe I should bring it down then. Then again, I don't have a lot of points to work with. TBH, I'd have to add like a loop cut here. Ooh. Maybe I'll adjust it once what's it called? Once I start sculpting it. But yeah, I'll have to figure out what kind of... Do I need an animated prop for this character? I still don't know how far I want to go. Because what is it? I want to make her gun. Because she does have a couple guns. And I do want to add a few things. I really should be writing this stuff down. For like future implementations. I want the guns to sit on her holster, which are like on her side. And I want... Have I done this? No, I haven't done this. Or have I? No. I want it to... I know this is possible because I think I've seen it done. But I want it so that if she gets her hands in the area where her gun is, she could like grab her gun from there. But then again, I don't have like a VR sort of setup to test that out. Or I don't know if there's like a way to test it out. With like what I currently have. I'll have to see, I guess. Yeah, right. I could add blend shades for the top bit to like go backwards, or like. But I think I also did. I think I did also save a post that someone made of like the shells for guns. I think someone must have added like some sort of gun or something, and in VR chat, and it made it so like the shells would pop out. There's a lot of weird things you can do in VR chat, which like are pretty cool. But it's just about like figuring it out how it actually works. I don't know if the person who makes that sort of thing would be willing to spill their secrets. Yeah, I'll leave it like that for now. All right, how we feeling? Whoops. Well, is this? I feel like her calves are like weirdly shaped. Oh wait, hold on. I shouldn't have deleted the body yet, because I could use her calves as a reference. Yeah, they quite stand out a bit. I mean, they stand out a bit. I think it's mostly because I need to like shrink this down. This needs to come in. But yeah, I'll figure that out. I'll take some time. I mean, I'm not even at that point yet. But yeah, I have to think of the play features. I guess they could be called. guess her cap doesn't have to be that big because they don't look that big from the side view. Yeah. In general, I haven't really touched animations like in either of the programs. So I'm a little bit out of my element when it comes to that sort of implementation. I'm not too savvy on how to make that work, I guess. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go off of that reference. I'm not gonna use it anymore for the shape. Flow. I definitely have heard of it too. Wait, oops. Topo. Is it? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I don't really... What is it? I don't really sculpt all that much either. Wait, oops. Let me fix this. I accidentally pulled it. I want to use it for, like, the body. For, like, very specific areas, like the collarbone, the back, elbows and knees. But that's about it. And what is it? I follow a guide for it. Like, I follow a tutorial for that sort of thing, because I'm not that proficient when it comes to, like, anatomy. Her legs get really, really small as they get closer. Although if I'm using this as a guide, her boots actually go up quite high. Damn, her boots are gonna go up that high? Is that crazy? No, they don't go up that high. They go up to like here. Okay, maybe this reference isn't that reliable. All right. Wait, what else? I think. Oh wait. Oops. Oh no, I'm using. These are all like subdivided cubes, like heavily subdivided, 3 levels. 3 levels of subdivision. What is it? Oh wait, I guess I could show it. Hold on. Oh god. Whoops. Because I use this guy's like body body tutorial, because what is it? It's blocking out, it's doing a little bit of sculpting, and then it's retopologizing. But yeah, I use that sort of like workflow because it seems to work pretty well for the majority of the characters that I've made so far. So I recommend it. But it might not be the best, you know. Like I kind of use it as a bit of a crutch to not like have to like sit down and actually learn anatomy. Even though I definitely should at some point learn anatomy. Yeah, that's true. And boy, do I use a lot of references. Yeah, you can't expect to like remember all this stuff. What was it? I had a teacher who was very similar to that as well. Although it wasn't for like 3D modeling or anything like that. It was for something completely different. But what is it? He always had like a bunch of notes of like to help him. Basically just references. He would write his own stuff and use it religiously. And he was very adamant about keeping your own notes. Yeah, especially with how long it takes to like, I feel like I said this already, with how long it takes to like finish an entire model. By the time you get back to the start, it's been like a while. So you're going to forget for sure. At least I do. I do need a bit of a refresher every once in a while. Alright, I think for the most part, I think I'm happy with what I have so far. I'm going to... hold on. Alright, this is, I believe, when we're gonna start making... incremental saves. Because at this point is when I feel like I'm gonna start doing a whole lot of changes. And I want to make sure I don't lose any of my previous work. Alright. We could delete this now, I think. I could always bring it back. Not that big of a deal. What is this? Oh, whoops. I forgot to combine it. Alright, so that's the block out body. This is the block out hands. I don't need this anymore either. Alright. Let us save incrementally. And then, oh yeah, I also need to, okay, make sure I save. Because I'm going to start remeshing all this, and it might crash my OBS. Where's remesh? Here it is. Ooh. How far should it go? Is this too far already? Okay, that's far enough. Okay. I feel like once it starts to like, once it takes like a second to do the remesh, that's... Oh wait, did I? No, I did. Okay. Ooh. Maybe one more? Or is that too much? Let me save. Okay, that might have been too much. Good thing I saved though. I guess I'd have to separate the fingers a little bit to prevent webbing. I'm pretty sure my blender's gonna crash. Oh, fine, oh, good. Alright, at this point I'm gonna try to force it to crash.